Start Pallava.
Today we are going to discuss about how to price the product based on the product life cycle. Actually, pricing is a very major factor for any business. The two, we are following many methods as well as strategies when it should be applied, how it should be applied, and which pricing will be effective. These are the queries that we should clarify in order to make the business effective. Otherwise, we will end up in a very wrong destiny. That is why pricing plays a major role. Before going about the pricing under product life cycle, first we should know what is product life cycle is. Any product will have a stages of its life, right from introductory and development stage. Then it will grow and it will reach the maturity, and finally it will decline. Depending upon the type of product, the length of the period may differ. How we are pricing under different stage is a question. For example, if you say TV, television, in those days there will be a big television and there will be a picture tube and a solid dynora. These are the, I'm talking about 30 to 40 years back. Then the size of the TV reduced and technology is improved and a higher quality of picture tube was there. 10 years back, we got the LCD, laser or digital. Now we are having the smart TV. So what is the length of the life for a TV is maximum of 10 years. And every 10 years, the product is changing. So within that 10 years, what will be the price of the product should be? We should decide. A good manager should have the knowledge about how to price based on the life cycle of the product. I already told you in some books there will be 5 stages, but in modern economics says there is 4 stages only because the introductory stage and development stage has merged into one. And in those old books you can see there will be introductory stage, and second one is development stage, third one is growth stage, fourth one is maturity stage, finally declining stage. But now we merge the introductory and development stage, it is going to one, and second stage will be growth, third stage will be maturity, and fourth stage will be decline. In this particular thing, there are many strategies also there, like skimmed price strategy, penetrating price strategy, discounting strategy, and of course marginal cost pricing, targeted pricing. So there are many strategies. Out of this list of strategies, which strategy should be applied for that particular business? The two based on the stages of product. So what we have to know, first we should know what type of pricing strategy should be applied based on the product life cycle, and then that particular strategy you should know. So let us start with the stages. As I already told, product cycle is having 4 stages. Stage one is how to develop and introduce the product. So it is called first stage. The second one is how it should be growing based on the market condition. There will be n number of competitors will be there. So how it grows. Third one, once it got its own market, there will be a period it will reach its own peak. It will reach the maximum statutory level will be there. That stage we used to call it as maturity stage. After that, the product life cycle will start declining because of the other factors like technology and consumer preference, change in generation. That is, we used to call it as generation gap. So all these things we should know. Why it gains its importance? Because it's like a new product pricing. Because there is a change in stage when we are having a particular product, how we are going to give a price for each stage. It's considered to be a new product pricing only. That is why the firm should have a basic knowledge about the pricing strategy, especially when we have to spend more on advertising, and how to reduce the price. What will be the economic price for that? What will be the maximum retail price? And when that particular new market should move from development stage to growth stage, we should know when that particular product needs research and development, and how to redesign it, how to make more utility, all these things. Based on these only, we have to fix the price. So let us see one by one. That is, stage one is introduction stage and development stage. In this stage, there are two pricing strategy we are following. One is called skimmed price strategy. The other one is penetrating price strategy. There is a wide difference between these two. Both are for the new product strategy only. The first one, skimmed price strategy, is nothing but fixing a very high initial price and make the customer to understand this is considered to be the prestigious one. It is a sign of dignity for that, all these things. Because the consumer may not know about the product, we have to create a make them to imagine that the product is considered to be a good product. So initially we will have a skimmed price strategy. All the cell phone is having the skimmed price strategy only. Initially, when a model is introduced, there will be a high price. After 1 year, when it having the growth, then price will be reduced. So this particular strategy, we used to call it as a skimmed price strategy. Then the second one is called penetrating price strategy. It's just opposite to that. Fixing a very, very low initial price for the product. When it will be made? When you are sure about the quality of the product. If you are very confident that that product is having a good quality, then we can fix a very less price. Because once they start using, they will not move from that particular product. Gradually, we can increase the price. This particular strategy, we used to call it as a penetrating price strategy. There is a possibility of section A as well as section B question. Distinguish between skimmed price strategy and penetrating price strategy. You have to write minimum of 3 points. First, there is a similarity that both this strategy meant for the new product. Second one, high initial price for skimmed price strategy, low initial price for penetrating price strategy. Third one, skimmed price strategy mainly for the electronic goods, which has a durability. Penetrating strategy meant for the cosmetics. So depending upon the type of product, suppose there is a regular use and it is having a less price of like soap, powder, cream, all these things should have a penetrating price. TV, computer, cell phone, like that, those products will have skimmed price strategy. So make 3 or 4 points like this, and then you tell this is that. So as far as the product life cycle is concerned, in the first stage, either we have to use the skimmed price or penetrating price strategy. Now let us move to the second stage. In this particular stage, the product will have its own momentum in the market. Here the price will be decided not by the cost of production or market, other internal factors. What is the existing price in the market? Then how the competitor is fixing the price. So these two factors only will decide the price of your product. If a product of same quality the substitute is having, that price will decide your price. That is why in this stage, competitive price strategy will be followed. We can increase or decrease the price based on your demand. Suppose there is a heavy demand for your product, even though competitive price is there, definitely you can increase the price. Suppose there's a less demand, you have to adjust accordingly. Then let us move to the third stage. It is called maturity stage. In this maturity stage only, we should extend the life of the product. We have to change the shape or change the style or improve the product. We have to redesign. All these things should happen in this. More the length of this particular time span will be more profit for the firm. That is why this particular stage we try to extend. We have to extend the lifespan of the maturity level. Otherwise, we have to complete that maturity and we have to move for the next product. Because if you think that it is not the right product for improvement, then we have to go for the next stage, introduce a new product and we go for the next. So here, the pricing strategy will be marginal cost pricing and some extent the discounting price strategy. Discounting price strategy means giving some discount, 5%, 10% or 20%. Marginal cost pricing means what is the additional cost incurred for producing a new product. Based on that, we can fix the price. So as far as the third stage is concerned, the pricing strategy, either marginal cost pricing or discounting price strategy. Mainly marginal cost pricing only, because this discounting price strategy is better in declining stage rather than the maturity stage. Once you decide this product is enough and we are going for the next product, then better to go for the discounting price. Otherwise, if you want to extend the time span of that particular stage, then you go for the marginal cost pricing. The last stage is declining stage. In this stage, most of the people follow the discounting pricing strategy, and there is one more price strategy. We used to call it a strategy of bundling. Bundling means you combine that particular product with another product. If you buy this, you can get this. Along with that, suppose you are going to introduce a new product. So along with this product, the new product will be given as a sample. And you may say there will be free for this particular product. There is a combo offer. Like that, we have to make it. So in this stage, based on the nature of the product, either we go for the discounting price strategy or strategy of bundling or combo offer, all these things. After writing about these four stages, you have to draw the diagram. The shape of that particular curve is like a production function. The law of variable proportion, have you seen? In that particular TP curve is nothing but that curve is a TP curve, total product curve. I think we have taken that particular class. You can recollect. There are three stages: law of increasing return, law of decreasing return, law of negative return. These three will be there. So that shape is nothing but total product curve. So in the initial stage, introductory and development stage, either skimmed price strategy or penetrating price strategy. And in the growth stage, competitive price or going rate price. Going rate price means existing price in the market. The third stage is the maturity stage. Either we go for the discounting price strategy or marginal cost pricing. Finally, combo offer, bundling, or research and development will be there. So when they ask this particular question in section B, you can get all 8 marks. Why? Because the answer is very clear. Why? Because there is no need to write blah blah. Why? Because you cannot write on your own. You have to use all technical words. What is the technical word? Skimmed price strategy, penetrating price strategy, competitive going rate pricing. All these kind of words only they will see. So this question is very much important. Positively, you can get a question in your semester end examination. With this, I'm completing this class. We'll continue in the next class. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. All of you type your name in the chat box. Totally 14 or percent. Type your name.